I'm a product of a lot of mentorship. Yeah, the people who surrounded me thought I would do very well in marketing more than accounting. But in Kenyatta, accounting was seen to be their career. Either you do accounting or finance. So I was feeling shortchanged in terms of if I do marketing, I'll be doing the lesser course. But everyone I talked to, lecturers, family, they all were pointing me towards marketing. So I did marketing, Bachelor of Commerce Marketing. I graduated, and I normally say I did very well. Then I joined Airtel, Airtel. So I worked in Airtel as customer care representative. But the most interesting part about Airtel, when I went to ask, when I was interviewing my job to be a customer care representative, all these questions they ask you about, tell us about yourself and so on. For me, I told them, I just need the job. I really need the job. In fact, there's one manager I keep meeting and she keeps reminding me, is it still hot out there? Because I had lost all my family in 2000, and here I am, I finished college. So when I'm going to an interview and they're asking me, tell us about yourself, I need the job. So I told them I really need the job. I promise I'll work hard, try me for a few days. Then after that, I was promoted to a team leader at a very young age. I was the youngest team leader at that time. So I was promoted to a team leader. I was the youngest team leader. Then after a few years, like 2, I was promoted to a branch manager, heading the flagship shops before the competitor came knocking to join Safaricom. So I normally say Airtel gave me a platform, like a platform for a career. But Safaricom is what catapulted my career, because I joined Safaricom as a manager in the call center. But I stayed there for only about 2 years before most of the managers noticed the potential in me, and they gave me bigger roles. So I changed to product management. I just stumbled with this product management. I had never done any product management, but considering my educational background and working with customers in both Airtel and Safaricom, they felt like I could do product management. So I got promoted to a bigger grade, newer role. I had never done this role, and I started mentoring. As I said, I'm a product of mentorship. My mentors had told me that I had really overgrown my position. So I needed to move. I just needed to move and get something challenging. And every time I meet any of my mentors, they would insist, you need to move. So I was doing this because there was this drive that was telling me, yes, this is what people are seeing. So I managed to apply for this role, and I got it, Sub-Saharan Africa, which is a role that is very interesting, very interesting. If you look at how Citibank operates, first of all, it was a dynamic shift coming from telco to bank. The only thing you know is your own bank account. If you look at Citibank, they don't bank for individuals. They only bank for corporates. So here I am, I'm going to deal with products that are mainly for corporates. Then I realized product management, the concepts are the same. It's only that I've been management. And that's why I've been able to be in this role. In fact, I joined during COVID season. So my role right now just entails looking at the profitability of the company in terms of not profit the whole company, but receivables as a product for Sub-Saharan Africa. Looking at the pain points the customer is experiencing to just see how do you make it better for the customers. Basically looking at the customer journey. Product management is normally just customer journey, how customers acquire products, making products available to them, how they are going to use these products to the point you're going to retire some of these products. I really fear poverty. I'm not saying having excess, you understand? But I normally find poverty robs you dignity. your dignity as a person. And the thought of you cannot even fend for your family, in the morning, you have to wake up and you don't know what will happen to your family, is what really scares me. That's number one. Number two is purpose. Yeah, number two is purpose. Why do I say purpose? As I told you at some point, I lost all my family successively in 1 year, like successively. So when I remained alone, I noted that, maybe there's a purpose why I remained alone. And I had to take care of my brother's 2 kids. So I normally look at it, everywhere I go, I have to ask myself, what's my purpose in life? So even when I joined Telco, I was asking myself, why me? When I was joining this bank, I had never done banking. I started asking myself, why me? Yes, I had attributes in the interview, but I was asking myself, why me? So the purpose to change place, the purpose to live for the day is what really drives me as a person. What keeps me humble is the many role models I've had. My mentors, my many role models I've seen in life, some who are in very senior position, but they still remain humble. So I normally look at them, if in their position, they are humble like that, who am I? I've not even achieved maybe a quarter of where they are. Yeah, so I normally look at it that way. We have countries, we have the cluster, which is Sub-Saharan, we have the region, which is London, and then we have New York. I aspire one day to work at the New York office, Just a girl from this village, I said, like Ikumba village, going to this New York office. It's one of my inspiration one day. And I believe it will happen one day. Before I retire, though I have not very many, very few years, very few years. But yeah.